Hi, my name's Joe, and this is my channel, Off Grid Solitude. I recently bought one of those budget import cement mixers, and I thought I would give a little review and unboxing for you. I had good luck with the Harbor Freight cement mixer many years ago, but the nearest Harbor Freight is 80 miles round trip from me. Seeing that a lot of places offer free shipping, I just decided to have it delivered. I originally tried Amazon, but they never shipped the product, so I had to wait 2 weeks to get my refund, and that was a waste of time. I went with Walmart.com. This Innolate 4.2 cubic foot electric mixer was a pretty good deal, and it had pretty good reviews, so I ordered it. The box arrived in one piece. It might not look that good because my goats insisted on examining it first. You'll notice the box says Sue Gift as a brand name, even though I bought the Innolate brand. I've always said that these things are all made in one big factory in China, but some people get upset when I say that, but this just proves it true. I went with the wheel instead of the handle. I figure with 4 cubic feet, if it's very heavy, I can put 2 hands on it to tilt it and dump it. Everything looks well packed, bubble wrap on everything. I'm not sure why, I guess to protect the paint, which is nice. Make sure you have a sharp knife handy. Everything's taped up pretty well. This is obviously the base. And this is the axle for the wheels. I think this is the main body of the mixer. Holds everything together. Chassis, if you will. Plastic wheels, not inflatable, just solid plastic. Get your bag of miscellaneous screws and nuts and bolts and washers. Hopefully they're organized pretty well. Is the bottom half of the main mixing chamber. It appears to be partially assembled already, which is nice. Not sure what this piece is. I guess it's the mixing paddles, probably. I think the tilt as part of the tilt assembly. The instruction manual is always nice. I don't have high hopes for the instruction manual. And the top half of the mixing chamber. A random screw at the bottom of the box. That'll be fun to figure out where that goes. And some sort of a belt, I guess. Maybe it's a gasket. Not sure. Well, the motor assembly. It all came pre-assembled. Again, that's nice. I don't think that's intended to be opened up. I'm not going to open up that housing unless I have a problem one day. The bolts were in little numbered packages, and I guess this assembly drawing tells you where each number goes. The operations manual has a little bit more on assembly, but not much. Basically, you have to work off this diagram to put it together. The trickiest part of assembly was putting the legs onto this main chassis. It was pretty obvious where everything went, and the holes all lined up. It wasn't really possible to put anything backwards or upside down. It was a very tight fit that needed a hammer to get on, but once that happened, everything went in fine. They include washers for the inside and outside of the wheel, and the wheels just slide right on and are held with cotter pins. The motor just slides right on and is attached with a couple bolts. There was a mystery piece that wasn't mentioned in either the diagram or the instructions, but it was pretty easy to figure out. I noticed there was nowhere to attach the bottom bolts, so I realized that mystery piece is used to hold the motor on. The tilt assembly also attaches with a couple bolts. That missing bolt turns out to be a spring tensioner. The spring is used to keep tension on the handle so it doesn't slip. The mixing paddles attached with a couple bolts. And the top of the mixing chamber also attached to the bottom with bolts. But that gasket was a little tricky. It'd be better to have a second set of hands to help. But I got it after about 10 minutes. The instructions did mention leather washers used to waterproof the chamber, but they did not include any leather washers. They were just regular metal washers. But that's fine. If I do need to waterproof it, I'll just put a little silicone on the bolts. Everything seems to work fine. I'm pretty impressed with the quality of everything. But of course, I'll let you know after I've used it and put it through its paces. But I don't expect any trouble. It seems like a quality item.